Okay. Makhaza,
Testing.
tell us about your upbringing in terms of sport. What sport did you play growing up?
So when it comes to sport, so in case you don't know, I come from a small town called Harrismith, which is in the Free State. But yeah, the sport I started playing when I was still that side was soccer. It was quite big within the community after school. Even sometimes before school, we play soccer. But being in the Free State, there's also quite a rugby culture. So when I enrolled in grade 1 at Terry Smith Primary School, I had to enroll for a sport for the second term, and then I chose rugby. So ever since then, I started playing the sport, and the more I played, the more I enjoyed it, and the more I fell in love with it.
Okay. You had a challenge Springbok captain Siya Polisi for a soccer match. How do you think that'll go down?
Now I'm pretty confident in myself. I think I was quite good back in the day in soccer. I played striker and right wing. I only stopped playing soccer when I was about 15, 16, and that was because I had to choose between sevens rugby and under 16A soccer, of which I chose rugby. And yeah, I never looked back since, so I'm pretty confident in myself. I played for the coastal team in Durban back in the day, Durban Coastals, so I'd back myself against here any day.
Okay. You mentioned being small and fast when you first started playing rugby. What's the most creative nickname teammates have given you based on your playing style?
Creative. Thing is, back in high school, they used to just tune me, if I'm being honest. I mean, quite small in stature, had a big head. They actually called me Mastermind. I was like, Alex, this isn't great, eh? But don't laugh. They call me Mastermind, but yeah, when it came to just my physical attributions, I didn't really get a specific name. It was more, guys in high school tuning you, making fun of you.
Okay. That moment when Rusty Erasmus called you, you said you don't remember half the conversation. If you could go
Still
back
don't.
and redo that call with a clear head, what would you have asked him?
I think even if I were to go back, because he's such a big name in rugby, I don't think I'd ask him much, because I'd really want to listen to everything he's got to say. Only after I've gathered my thoughts, then only now I can ask him, obviously, like, okay, what can I improve on, and what he saw. But in that moment, I wouldn't change anything. I just wanted to hear what he had to say, and yeah, I was just amazed by everything he said, and in disbelief to some point. But it started to slowly sink in when the moment for the camp came closer and closer.
Okay, you've gone from Varsity Cup champion to Springbok camp in record time. What's been the most surreal pinch me moment so far?
I think the most surreal moment is definitely when I was sitting in that meeting with all the big names. In front of me was Siya Kolisi, there was Damien Willemse, there was Ewan Etzebeth. To my left there was like some youngsters. There was Kieran Horn. To my left, to my right, there was a guy called Renzo Duplessis. I even remember the seating order. Behind me was Fassi, Grant Williams, Cudley Aronsa. So just looking around, especially during the breaks. Obviously, during the meeting, you're quite focused on what the coaches and the management have to say. But in the breaks, you're like, am I really here? Looking around amongst the greats to my right, I see the big forwards there, Oxenche, Bongi Mbonambi. So for me, it was literally like, am I, is this real? Am I dreaming? But yeah, I think, it just started to slowly sink in the more I was with them.